Good morning. Happy Monday to everyone. Hope you guys are staying safe as we're doing this social distancing. I know that this COVID-19 is something very serious, so I'm hoping that I can at least bring you guys some sort of peace. And if you are going to work, I ask that you stay safe. Okay. Make sure you keep your distance. And I'm just going to bring you guys the message. And I know that this is a trying time, and a lot of us are being in the house. Well, I work from home, so it doesn't bother me at all. Okay. But let's see what messages that Spirit has for us. And I ask that all our angels, ancestors, spirit guide us as we just try to see what this Monday brings to us. There are actually a lot of blessings that are actually happening during this time, even though we may just be isolated amongst everybody else. Just keep your spirits up. Stay prayed up. Stay protected. It should bring us. So let's see. I know people like to see me actually doing this now. Okay. Sorry if I put my hand there, but and the cards that I'm actually using is the Energy Oracle deck that most people are pretty much familiar with. I don't really know how to read cards. I just read energy. So bear with me as I go. This is just the way that I do it. I know a lot of people do it many different ways. Just flow with me as I'm doing this. Okay? So the first card out, which is the chakra card, which is Archangel Raphael, which in this time we do need a lot of healing. There's a lot of healing that should be taking place in this moment, especially with everything that's going on in this pandemic. All right. Not only that, but there is still some healing that needs to be taking place, especially when it comes down to relationships, and even as far as generational healing as well, with even in your own families. Okay, so that's kind of like what I'm seeing. The reason why I'm saying it is because the door to spirit is up in reverse. I'll put it up there again. It is up there in reverse. And usually with this card in the upright position, to me, signifies that if your ancestors or your spirit guides are trying to tell you something, usually the door will be open. But right now the door is closed, and it seems like that they're not, it's not that they are closed off to you, it's you close the door off to them. Some of you need to open up and actually be in a space of actually talking to your ancestors, talking to your spirit guides, reaching out to the archangels, or Orisha, Lawal, whomever you may be working with to actually assist you along this journey and during this time. And it does show me with the doors being closed as well. I'm reading this because it is a general reading. So it's also showing me that the doors are closed as far as being in an active community around each other, right? So like I said before, we are in this place of where we're actually social distancing. And so we're not able to be active in the community. But there are many different ways to actually be active within your own community. One way is with social media, as we are on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. There's so many different ways of actually building connection. So right now, this is the time of social media, right? It's very open, it's very free. Everybody is able to join in and tune in to actually see what's going on, or actually making sure that they're connected and staying in tune and in touch with their loved ones. So at this time, I ask that, make sure that you guys are checking in with your family, with friends, whomever you know, associates, co-workers, whomever, right? So let's see what else is going on and what they are saying to us at this moment in this time and what's happening for Monday. So it doesn't look like it's a lot happening for Monday, but just making sure that you guys are pretty much doing the things that you need to. I'm also looking at with the community card, there's also abundance that is also showing up too. So which means that if you are on social media, this could be very abundant for you. If you're starting work from home businesses or anything like that, then this is something that you actually should be doing. Okay, you should be actually working on your own business, expanding or even building up those connections or those networkings to where you're able to pull in and draw in financial income at the same time. It shows that it would be very prosperous and lucrative at the same time for you. Or if you do any type of spell work or magical castings and things like that, make sure that you are actually doing that, working at your altar and drawing those things in that you need to. Because right now is the time actually will set you up for next year. You want to be in that position to where you are actually a-okay. If you guys are doing law of attraction and doing that, that is definitely something that needs to be done at this moment and in this time. Okay? And it does show celebration. So like I said before, with the abundance that was popping out to me. So even with the sun dancers and the joyful activity of celebration of life and abundance, it is showing me that there is abundance that is actually coming in, right? So what messages does the archangels have for us at the same time? And that's a lot of people that are asking about love, and that's fine. So even if you're doing distancing with the love and relationships and things like that or whatever, or if you're single, we can actually see what else is going on. Card dropped. Sorry about that, guys. And I'm just gonna really be raw. So you might see me just, bending down, picking up the cards or whatever. So let's see. I'm hearing spirit say 2. So maybe it might be 3. All right. And even in this time with Spirit is saying, see what I was talking about? Setting those intentions, manifesting those things that you need. Be clear about what it is that you're asking for. Focus on what it is that you need. So making sure all your intention is very clear and very pure in the things that you are trying to manifest into your life. Whether you're working with candles, whether you're working with herbs, whether you're doing plant magic, whatever it is, you need to make sure you're writing it down on pieces of paper or you're doing a vision board. Make sure that your intention is very clear. Make sure you have a clear direction in the way that you want to go, in the way that you want it to happen. All right. A lot of careers and stuff like that, people are being put on hold. There was a reading that I did a while ago, and I was actually talking about a shutdown, and this is actually taking place now. And I said that 2 months ago. This is actually taking place, and I'm so sorry that some people are actually losing their jobs. But look at it as an opportunity to build a business for yourself. There's no job security in a job, so have you a second stream of income. That second stream of income would definitely be beneficial to you having your own business. This career card is showing in reverse. Some of you are afraid and thinking that you might be losing your job, and some of you will not be losing your job. Some of you will have a job that you will actually go back to after this, and some of you are actually still working and thinking that after this is over, will I lose my job? No, you will not. This is being in reverse, and it's showing that you will not be losing your job, okay? But at this time, because there is so much chaos and so many things that are actually going on, there needs to be some balance in your life. So it's showing me with the chakra clearing that you need to be clearing. So taking you some spiritual baths, or maybe doing your own Reiki on yourself. That is something that needs to be done, as far as like making sure that your energy stays together. Aromatherapy is really good as far as like balancing the chakras. If you know how to do auricular therapy on yourself, which is basically working through the chakras through your ears, this is something that would be very beneficial to you at the same time as well. Okay, so let's kind of like look at what's going to happen as far as like what you should be doing or working on yourself individually. Okay, I know a lot of people, on YouTube, because I actually seen a lot of people actually do readings and stuff, and I know they actually pull the cards right before, but I like to kind of pull mine when I'm going with the flow of energy and just see what spirit is saying to us. Okay. And it is showing. Okay, so this is the Soul Journey deck, and you guys can look that up as well, by James Van Praagh. You can see that deck as well. Now there's the Pride card that is showing up, and it's just basically, I'll read to you what it says. I don't typically do this, but this is what it says. It says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So at this time, we are reflections of each other. And so right now, what we should be doing in this process, like I said in the beginning, is really working on those things that we need to be working on, as far as like getting those things out that we haven't really had that time to reflect on and really coach ourselves through some things that we needed to change within ourselves. So this time is a reflective period to actually put the pride aside and actually start working on the things that you need to work on within yourself. Pushing those things out, getting those ideas out that you haven't really worked on in the last, what, year or so, few months or so. You've been putting and procrastinating, wanting to do all these different things. Now is the time. You have this time on your hand to actually start working on things. So go ahead and start working on those things that you need to work on. A lot of you have those connections as far as like, healing with the love life and ending those old love cycles, repeating some of the same things and those broken wheels that you have been doing for so long. So spirit is really like putting you in this place to put you in a place of perspective and actually be in that space of just saying like, okay, hey, look, I know I want better for myself. I want better in my love life. I want better in this relationship with my family and friends and things like that. So those are the things that you need to be working on. Love will come. It is definitely showing that love is available. I will be pulling a love oracle card at the end just to see how it is. I told you guys I don't read cards. I read energy. Okay, and it's all aligning everything that I've said. Cards started pulling out after I started talking about those things, and spirit is just really pouring out. And it's also saying like, at the end of the day, what I was talking about as far as like building yourself a business, there is going to be success. So utilize this time for yourself. Monday is a good day for you. It is the energy of the moon. Use that energy to manifest what it is that you need to manifest. Mondays are manifestation days. Go ahead and manifest those things that you need to manifest for today and forever, down the line. Sometimes manifestation doesn't take place within the same day. It sometimes takes weeks, months, years before it actually happens to manifest. But if you go ahead and push that energy out and you keep that system of that belief and knowing that these things will happen and they will come to you, then definitely you will get exactly what you need. And when they come, you will be praising yourself, that celebration. So celebrate right now before they actually happen. And then you have more to celebrate when it does happen. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull that love card and see what it is with the love life. What's happening with the love? Where are we with the love? And I'm going to pull 4. Okay? I know a lot of people pull just one oracle card or whatever, but I'm just hearing the number 4. All right. So some of you need to connect with some of that youthful energy, some of that playful energy. Some of you have been too stern, too hard on yourself, and just really been in that place of just like adulting 100% instead of actually being in that place of where you can be a kid again. Now is the time to start being a kid again. Start doing the things that you used to do, that you used to love, especially being a child. Maybe start playing some video games. Maybe it was planting. I grew up on a farm, so planting is something for me, and I've been doing that for myself as well. Other things could be you being with the family and playing board games and things like that, playing Twister, pulling out that old Twister. Maybe that might help you to connect to that youth. For some of you might need to go and start healing your inner child and bringing back that youthful energy that you once had, that you lost along the way. So it's time for you to start getting in that place of really remember about reflecting. And so Monday is reflective day as well as manifesting day. So go ahead and start clearing out some of those things so that you can start manifesting and pulling those things in. Some of you are dreaming of a wedding, and some people are getting married around this time. Anyways, weddings are happening, and it may not be 100% what you want it to be. So I know that they're saying like you have to have like a total of 50 people, and sometimes it has to be 10. So sometimes it doesn't matter about the number. Sometimes it's just being in that space of in that place of having those who can connect with you and just be in that place of celebration with you. So it's okay, because regardless, we are spiritually going to get married, and then it becomes physical. So even if you have to hold off on the wedding time and it's being pushed back, that's okay too. But if you desire to just have this, go ahead and have this wedding, and it just be a small amount of people, and then later on after this stuff clears up and you have a massive party, go ahead and do that. It's showing that those things are happening. So wedding bells are around. Maybe it might be some engagements happening around this time too. But hey, maybe it also could be that, with the playful card, and then the wedding card is also could be saying too, like maybe you guys need to rekindle some things in your relationship to where you guys will bring back that youthfulness in your relationship, that playfulness in your relationship, because it's being a little bit dull, or you lost the spark in that relationship and it needs to be livened up a little bit. You need to have those butterflies again that you used to have. So bring those things back that you need to have. There is still attraction that is still there. So why not liven it up? Why not bring that energy back, that fire energy back to your relationship? It's also showing me that you guys need to be able to express yourself. So some of you who may be single, maybe this is the time to really you get to know yourself and know why you've been putting off, the reason you've been not able to express yourself the way that you need to express yourself within a relationship. Some of you in this relationship that are married, maybe some of you need to learn how to express yourself, and maybe communication. The shutdown really caused us to be in a space of communication and really showing and wearing our heart on the sleeve instead of actually just wearing it with an ice pick in our chest. Just saying. Just saying. You know. So that's the end of that. Like I said, Monday is about manifesting, reflection, and working on the things that you need to work on. There is abundance that is promised to you that can come out of this, okay? So take the time, find the youthfulness, heal the child, the inner child within you, and really start getting to that place to really do the things that you need to do for yourself. Go back and listen to your ancestors pray. Work at your altar if you have altars. For those of us who are spiritual, this is a time where you should be working at your altar and actually, praying for the world. Pray for healing. The earth needs healing too, just as well. So go and do some dances. Do something that you haven't done in a while. Just go ahead and kick it back up again. All right? Happy Monday. Enjoy your day.